Hello and welcome back to the next video in the Journal Your Story series. And today we're going to be journaling about a brand new day. And so what I thought I would do in this video is just basically document, just kind of do a page in my journal because every day is a brand new day. And so I thought, what the heck, let's just document about which would have been yesterday, which is Saturday, the 30th, January 30th. So I have a big stack of newspaper. Some of my favorites is Daphne Diary, and Victoria and Tea Time. And so my goal is to someday have clippings of these all clipped out. But in the meantime, sometimes when I'm looking for a particular image, I'll just kind of flip through those magazines in that stack and then pick out those images. So the lady with the broom is actually from the Daphne's Diary, and the cupcake is from Victoria. So basically, yesterday I had my best friend over, and she brought her cousin, and we did a day of creating Valentine cards. And so I wanted to kind of do document that and basically um, just do a double spread. I was so excited because I also got my film in for my Canon, my little Canon mini pictures, and so I was happy to be able to use those, to be able to print those pictures out from yesterday immediately and be able to document. So I have this cute stamp. This is from the Stampin' Up series, and it's super cute because it's a double stamp, but it's two stamps, but it makes one scene. So these are the stems of those of the stamps, which actually you could come in and actually draw in flowers, hearts, whatever the case is. So, or you could just have little weeds coming up. That is kind of like a dual stamp that works several different ways. But it also came with these cute little hearts that basically are the flowers. So that works out perfect. And so yeah, so I'm just kind of putting those stamps down onto the page. And like I said, you could do different colors. I've done this like where they were rainbow. And I have to say, even this heart stamp I use quite a bit in my mixed media on my canvases and stuff like that. So I love this dual way to use these stamps. And I don't stamp that often, so but it is one of my favorite things to do, which I have a lot of those favorite things. So the day was basically getting up early in the morning, and I was trying to get cleaned the night before. I had gone to the grocery store, so and picked up things. I wanted to make soup, and so I had really intentionally wanted to get things ready the night before. But by the time I got back from the store and everything like that, I was exhausted. So after working all day and all those things, so basically I got up at 5 a.m. and started cleaning. I was a little crazy at first, but I'll kind of, when I read you my story, you'll explain how things got a lot better as the morning went on. But I also found my stash of Valentine decor, which wasn't a whole lot, but I remember I did have some stems of flowers. I mean, flower heart-shaped stems and things like that. So I was excited that I did find those particular um, things in a box that was kind of hidden in another box. So I'll have to do better about kind of putting my stuff away next time. But I had gone to Walmart as well with the grocery store, and had bought when they had some really great little tidbits on their aisle, and so I picked up a little heart-shaped bucket, and I included some little heart antennas and heart glasses, and just kind of some little fun things to include as a little gift when when they came over to make Valentines. And then I just set the table with some stamps and some papers and my paper cutter, stickers, markers, just anything that you can do to make your Valentines with. And so we worked all day long, just having fun. I had made taco soup and had bought some store-bought mini cupcakes, which typically I'm not a major fan of, but but they were actually pretty good. Um, so anyway, this was actually this little random end of the magazine was on my desk, and right here I'm kind of filling out my journal. So when I do my flip through, you'll kind of hear about what isn't on this particular page, but that random piece of paper was part of this magazine page that I glued to the next. And so I just saw it there and I'm like, that's great for adding color to the top of the page, and you get to use more of your what you would consider trash in your journal. So I just kind of put that at the top to kind of create a barrier. And then I wanted to be able to add the date um, to my page without actually, because since I'm still using the blue color for January, I wanted to kind of add some contrast. And of course, we're doing Valentines, so red is definitely um, something that worked. But basically, using those letters and numbers, actually, it was numbers and days of the week, actually was really, really helpful. And as I think I mentioned it in my video yesterday, that I really kind of like having that because it kind of keeps me on task. And you want to make sure you use all those stickers up. And so, and then it makes it pretty consistent throughout the journal. Typically, I would be the non-consistent type that would say, "Oh, I want to do all the colors and everything." But actually, since I'm not putting January on every page, I think having those blue lettering works out perfectly for keeping up with that journal. And if you opened up this particular one, seeing those blues would be like, "Oh, okay, this is January." I mean, that's just kind of in my mind thinking. So yeah, so I got the cupcake down since we had cupcakes, and I found this little die cut. It was in the Simple Stories collection, and it was just perfect for my best friend. So, because I am so happy that we do know each other. And so I just kind of added that as another page. So as I'm kind of putting these in, I'm going to be taking a break and starting to add wording my story. And so I wanted to kind of go ahead and start that because you'll see that I go off camera for just a little bit, but it won't skip a beat on this particular video. So I just wanted to kind of talk about what I end up writing about, because once I put these few decorations on the page and once I wrote the story, I thought I'd have a lot more room for stickers and whatnot, but it actually ends up filling up the page quite nicely. So this is what I wrote. I put, a day began with a little crazy. By the time I got home from the store last night, I was so tired. My plans was to get to the house, pick up. It wasn't too bad, but I did have some Christmas still lingering, and I wanted to decorate for Valentine's a little bit more. So I got up at 5 a.m. and I started. I finally found my small stash of Valentine decorations. Oh, and the night before I slept horribly because Pokey was barking at 3 a.m. about the neighbor dog, Midnight, that's the neighbor's dog's name, sleeping on our back porch. He did not like sharing his space. And then my best friend and her cousin Amy was scheduled to come over between 9:30 and 10, so I called and she said they wanted to go to Hobby Lobby first. I said perfect, which gave me plenty of time to get the house ready and myself. We had so much fun making Valentines and talking. We ended up putting in the movie Twilight. Amy, Steph's cousin, hadn't seen it and wasn't impressed. LOL. I'm so grateful to have a best friend like Stephanie. She is so fun, and we both have the same interests. Also, so glad Brazos loves to hang with us. So, so blessed. Everything was a hit. Perfect food, fun, and company. And so, yeah, so that's pretty much what I journaled on this page. And I did want to go in and add some stickers. You can see kind of behind here, right there, are I just ordered these. Um, I saw them on Amazon, and I have not had any Lisa Frank stickers in forever. And so I really wanted to get those because of the color, and plus it's very, very nostalgic. And so I wanted to get some of that to put into my journal. And then I'm just using some stickers that I have. These are some of my favorite paper line. This is Imagine That from Echo Park. And so, yeah, there's not a whole lot of space to fill in, but I did want to add some random stickers here and there. I end up kind of looking in my stash here for some, and then I also that one was perfect that I put at the top. It actually had a heart and it said BFF. So that one was a perfect fit for that page. So yeah, I'm just kind of trying to use up some of my sticker stash that I have saved, and wanting to get them used up. And then here I'm just going to come in with a pink marker, and I think this is a Tombow marker, and I am just filling in with hearts and polka dots. I know I'm one of these people that love to have no white spaces, so usually if I see a space that can be added, um, some coloring, I will definitely do that. Um, so yeah, this is how I'm going to finish the page off. And like I said, it wasn't a whole lot of decorating that went into this page, but it sure was fun. I really thought I'd have room to put some Valentine cards, but that wasn't the case. So not a problem. I can fill them in my next month's journal, since it is going to be Valentine's for the next, what, 14 days? So, all right, you guys, well, have a great day, and thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.